I'm going to talk about how this place became a spooky, haunted attraction. Basically, the thing you see on screen twitching is the killer himself, Springtrap. This electronic is basically a human. It got trapped in there for 30 years because he had to wait because he got locked in a room inside a spring lock suit. And basically, he was still bleeding. He was not bleeding. Basically, he did bleed. Basically, the blood came out of his suit and basically on the floor. And basically, the, the spring lock suit actually malfunctioned and basically killed him. And he came back as an old green molted rabbit. Okay, so we all know the old Freddy Fazbear's pizza place. Like, phone guy told us this, like, welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Basically, this place became like, you know the video where it said FNAF 1 is FNAF 3 on my YouTube channel? Basically, the reason, that's what I'm explaining. How is FNAF 1 FNAF 3? Basically, you know the old pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place? Basically, that pizzeria became an old attraction. Basically, it got shut down for years. And basically, a co-worker, Michael, decided to work there. And basically, after that, he basically got a job there and basically he's the security guard. Basically, he got done with his shift. His father went in, and the Trunks got their chance to kill him. But it was not too easy. Springtrap, Purple Guy actually lured them into a room with Shadow Freddy's help. Basically, Shadow Freddy led them to Purple Guy. Purple Guy actually destroyed them with a hammer or an axe. And that's what happened. And basically, that's what Springtrap did. Before he became the Springlock suit. The Trap Springlock suit. Basically, yeah. So that's how. So I'm going to talk about three things. First, how the hell did this pizzeria become an old attraction, a spooky attraction? First, it's all Springtrap's fault. Basically, you know what I said? He lured them into a room and killed them. Basically, yeah. So basically, he smashed them with fucking axe and tear them apart, leaving their body pieces near the safe room. You don't know what the safe room. Basically, it's not a room where you're safe. It's a room where you have a spring lock suit. And basically, it's a hidden room, not be allowed on camera. And basically, this fucking this place became really old. So basically, after Purple Guy smashed the tracks, basically, he fucking went to, he saw the ghost shouts, children coming out of their tracks to kill, and the puppet. And basically, he just he decided. he was gonna hide inside a Springlock suit. So basically, he got himself inside Springlock suit and basically laughed at them. And basically, his fucking leg started to smash pieces. And basically, this is the soundtrack. And basically, that's what the fucker did. He killed himself. Basically, he didn't stab himself. He killed himself in the Springlock suit. Basically, he believed he was going to live forever. Yeah, he did. Bro, every time he got burned in a pizzeria called Fazbear's Fright. Basically, they renamed the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza into a. They basically got the old drunk parts and basically put them into like a new horror thing. Basically, they turned the whole entire pizzeria into a horror attraction. Basically, yeah. They had presents, old electronic suits, like the not the costume, like the whole entire fucking damn pieces. They had the arms. They had the arms on the fuck. They didn't have the arms. First, they had the Freddy costume on a fucking black hook. Same as the Bonnie. Basically, Chico was actually basically on the floor. Basically, they had lights, except Freddy. Yeah. Foxy was hanging on the wall, same as Chico. Chico's on the floor, the head. So, those two things I'm going to talk about. Now, here's the dumbass. This is the dumbass. Springtrap. The green thing you see right there is the dumbass. Basically, this idiot killed himself by he wanted to live forever. Because, bro, basically that's why he did it. So he killed himself. Basically, he was trying to protect himself from the ghost children, but no, that failed. Basically, he laughed at them and killed himself. Basically, it could happen with the water dropping, or like he moved. Basically, there is two rules you should not do to not activate the spring locks. For basically, first, do not let any water drop on you, like on the spring locks. It could kill you and making you like suffer a slow, painful death. And next, do not move. Like, do not laugh, do not dance. Basically, that could trigger the spring locks. Yeah, I'm not joking.
That's a great question that gets into the core of the Five Nights at Freddy's FNAF lore. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza didn't become Fazbear's Fright directly. Instead, Fazbear's Fright was a horror attraction created years after the last Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location had closed down and been abandoned. Here is the breakdown. The transition from pizzeria to attraction, the closure of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The various Freddy Fazbear's Pizza locations closed for good due to a terrible and notorious reputation, mainly stemming from the missing children incident, murders, and continuous reports of unsanitary conditions, grotesque odors from the haunted animatronics. The final version of the classic pizzeria closed sometime after the events of the first FNAF game. Fazbear's Fright opens. About 30 years after the final classic pizzeria closed, a group of entrepreneurs decided to capitalize on the urban legends and horrific history of the Fazbear Entertainment franchise. They created Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, as a haunted house. Their goal was to recreate the horror and play on the nostalgia and infamy surrounding the former restaurants, using authentic artifacts salvaged from the original locations. The discovery. While scavenging the ruins of the last known Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the owners of the attraction discovered the main source of the horror, a severely damaged and withered animatronic called Springtrap. This was the original killer, William Afton, trapped inside the decaying Spring Bonnie suit. Springtrap was brought to the new attraction to be its main draw. So in summary, the old pizzeria was abandoned and left to rot, and decades later, a new company used the building's legacy and its salvaged parts, including an actual haunted killer, to create a terrifying haunted house experience known as Fazbear's Fright. Would you like a brief summary of what happens to Fazbear's Fright at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3?
Basically, this idiot right here got moved right to a new place called Fazbear's Fright. Basically, I do not know what is the place made of. Like, Freddy, is it made of Fredbear's Family Diner or Freddy Fazbear's? I'm just going to say Freddy Fazbear's. Because, bro, basically, yeah, it's impossible. Basically, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza became like the old attraction. Because basically, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is the old pizzeria. So, I hope you enjoy this video. And make sure go subscribe to my channel and check this video called The Wizards Are Not the FNAF 1 Trunks. And check out this video and subscribe to me. Just like the video in this video. And good. Bye.